Heavy is the hand that wears the crown.
Hey, what up, my gummy knights? You know, I am really loving this video series. Now, I really don't even want to do this one. I really don't want to do this one, only because of the specific statements within this video. So, I was watching BlackScape's video, you know, and he's recently been doing this video series around fan mangas and things of that nature, and I was like, okay, you know, that's pretty good, Except, and I know, this is why I really don't want to do it, because his statements are very much specific on this one, that it's really up to you how do you interpret this. And
whether you gauge Saitama at even being close to being able to punch Goku that hard that he'd have to go into Super Saiyan 3 because that's how strong Goku perceives Saitama to be, and he thinks he needs Super Saiyan 3 to fight Saitama when Saitama's like, I may not be able to handle Super Saiyan 3. I mean, that's on you.
This is, he was doing a fan manga between Goku and, you know, Saitama, right?
Finishing off Bookmark's Instagram crossover fan mangas, I end with the big one, Saitama versus Goku.
He was, you know, reading off and, you know, doing things of that nature, doing basically what he's been doing with all the rest of them. And so Goku gets hit by Saitama, you know, goes flying away, which already isn't really all that believable, but, you know, Goku's personality, since this is kind of like an in-character thing, most of it is believable up to that point, even Goku, like, taking a hit and, you know, throwing himself backwards, you know, that's kind of believable because he's done it before. So it's kind of an in-character moment. What is not believable is him going to Super Saiyan 3. Now, again, power scaling and stuff aside, again, because BlackScape brings that up.
And it's up to you whether you believe that the power scaling in that makes any sort of sense.
I won't even really call this, you know, me, like, getting in on him, right? But it's just, bro, that's not believable at all, right? It's kind of like statements that he puts it up to you, like it's an opinionated thing.
So when he punched Goku and Goku goes straight into his Super Saiyan 3 form, I do find it believable.
You know, I'm kind of giving my opinion to kind of like go ahead and issue out to him the fact that he's wrong. It's not really believable for him to even suggest that Goku would need Super Saiyan 3 against Saitama. Let's break down your basic power scaling for Saitama. So we know Saitama's greatest hits, greatest feats. Where do you go to the webcomic? Where do you go to the manga? Where do you go to the anime? We've seen him do some pretty impressive things. Now, the whole thing of a gag character has been refuted on so many occasions. It's never been stated, never been said, never been the idea promoted. Saitama is a parody character. There's a difference between a gag and a parody. You know, a gag character can break the limits of fiction altogether, right? You go to your favorites like Bugs Bunny, who can literally rewrite their own story. So that would be a gag character, right? Just breaks the laws of physics, including the physical laws within the confines of the anime that they're in. So Saitama showcases none of that, as if he still follows the physical laws of his anime, without, you know, like, physically changing the aspects of the story like a gag character would. So he does make fun of a lot of the tropes, right? Hence why his training session is so bogus, because it's meant to represent, you know, like how Goku would go into a hyperbolic time chamber and then come out a day later and is fucking strong enough to cream pie even the strongest of people, right? He goes from barely being above the Frieza saga, be able to one-shot Semi-Perfect Cell and then be able to somewhat compete with Perfect Cell. So shit like that. That's what Saitama kind of makes fun of. However, his universe is meant to be taken seriously, not only in the other characters around, but in the story arcs and elements itself. Saitama does make fun of a lot of the tropes, but that is the whole joke of it. However, he's not a gag. He can't just rewrite his own reality. He can't rewrite the story and do whatever he wants. Right? Even his namesake of being the One Punch Man is false. And you guys can just go to my videos, right? Go to anybody's videos who's done a topic on this, and see that Saitama cannot just one-punch anybody as would, quote-unquote, be his gag. Anyway, BlackScape, I don't think is really trying to make that statement, although I do think he believes that he is a gag character.
I know that this manga is probably going to get a lot of hate from a lot of people, but please, guys, look at Saitama more as in leaning in that gag category, even though he's still a serious contender.
But that's just my opinion. Again, this isn't really like a debunk or like a, I'm getting on you. It's mainly like just issuing a little bit of correction and kind of just saying to you like, okay, that's good, but let me just go ahead and tell you why. Personally, I guess I think it's not believable, and I think the facts support me more. The point is, the strongest we've really seen Saitama is comparable to that of star level, right? Maybe even solar system. Now, if you really want to go there, I guess you can say that he'd be, what, Cell Saga level then? Because that's pretty much where that stacking stops. Anything after that, literally kind of like cream pie Saitama. And don't give me that, oh, we've never seen him been damaged, he's invulnerable. I mean, and the fact that BlackScape even has the audacity to really like go there and say that he's one of those limitless characters is absolutely ridiculous.
I think Saitama's strength is not something that can be gauged because I don't want to say he's a gag character, even though a lot of you guys would say he is. I think there is a lot of seriousness behind the series, a lot of heart behind the series, and the series itself, even though it's supposed to be making fun of the world's strongest trope, I do think that there is some legitimacy to the strength of this character, and I do think that this character is one of the ones that
may have unlimited strength.
Look, for Saitama's universe, he's pretty strong. He's pretty much the strongest guy there. That's fair, but when you're fighting a bunch of guys who are fucking not even town level, right? When your strongest is at most comparable to solar system level, right? These are your top tiers. then you're not really pushing that far in terms of medium. And I don't even have to use Dragon Ball. But look, this video is going to be kind of like super short because, you know, I like BlackScape. He does get stuff, you know, wrong sometimes. And again, this is really, you know, kind of really more of an opinionated piece. And it's because of how he really specifically words. Like, if he had went full in, I would have been going full in on him. Right? If he had went full in with, no, this is just a fact, Saitama's like a gag character, he's unbeatable, he's limitless, he can be anybody, I don't care what you say. You know, here's all my facts, he's never been damaged, which is a lie. He can one punch anybody, which is a lie. You know, he did all this cool and crazy shit that no one else could compare it to, which is most definitely a lie. If he had did that, I would have been tearing his ass a new one. But since he didn't, and he kind of just pointed to it's an opinion, I just want to go ahead and educate him, right? This is more of an educational one of these. To educate him on the fact that Saitama, not a gag character, he's a parody character, he does make fun of tropes, but that's about it. He does have limitations and limits. However, in terms of the confines of his world, he's still pretty much the strongest and can be perceived as limitless because he's so much stronger than everyone else around him. However, when you take him into a neutral space where that doesn't really matter and you balance feats versus feats, power versus power, he does not stack up or even remotely compare to even some of the most high tiers of fiction. So, that's pretty much it, guys. All in all, I do like BlackScape's video here, so please do not take this the wrong way, right? Take this video with a grain of salt. I'm just doing a little bit of education. It may have come across as I'm being a little bit mean, but that's why I say watch the entire video rather than just coming and shouting down and going like thumbs down, right? Watch the entire video. And if he does come across it, if he does watch it, I would like that as well. But no disrespect, man. You do great work, and I've been loving your interpretations and readings of all these fan mangas, right? I love it, and I hope you continue doing it. And I hope you eventually do another one, right, where you just go down a whole nother list, because there's a whole bunch of fan mangas out there, and really, BlackScape is one of the biggest people, the biggest inspirations to me about getting into more fan mangas, right? I've been checking out fan mangas for a long time, but, you know, some of these that he presented, I had never even heard of, right? I never even really thought about. So, you know, I thank him for that. And anyway, pretty much it. I guess I'll catch you guys in the next video. Still don't know what to call these. Still having a little bit of a workshop title there.
Yo, all you sucker MCs ain't got nothing on me. From my grades and my lines, you can't touch Kevin G. I'm a mathlete, the nerd isn't first, but forget what you heard. I'm like James Bond the Third, shaking, not stirred. I'm Kevin the Poor. The G is silent when I sneak in your door. Make love to your woman on the bathroom floor. I don't play it like Shaggy. You'll know it was me, cause the next time you see her, she'll be like.